Greetings, Vince here with Audio Experts. Welcome to Audio Experts Live. Today we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to feature some Zapco products, specifically the DC reference amplifiers. The unique thing about these DC reference amplifiers is that they're great sounding AV amplifiers, and internally they have a DSP processor built into each and every channel. What is DSP? Well, we kind of have to go over that subject to really explain what these amplifiers can do. So we're going to start there. The DSP stands for digital signal processing. And we've had DSP in our audio systems from the OEM factories for the last 10-15 years. When you buy a car that has a Bose system or an Infinity system, there is a multi-channel amplifier in there with some sort of DSP processing. And what that does is allows the engineers, the sound engineers, to make great sound from very poor quality speakers that are positioned in very poor locations within a car. And what I mean by that is a speaker on the dash is going to have a nasty reflection off of glass. A speaker high in the door may get a reflection off the dash or the steering column. So all of these things affect how we hear the sound and how we hear music once we play it back in our car. So the DSP technology allowed the engineers back then to manipulate the signal to correct for all of those deficiencies that were caused by the poor car environment and poor speaker placement, as well as lower quality speakers. Okay, so let's get to it. On the table, we have some players here. We have a DC reference Zapco amplifier, the DC364. The next item on the table is our audio control real-time analyzer. We use this tool to tune the amplifier to the car. The next thing we have is our laptop installed on it, the Zapco software that allows us to get into this amplifier, into the DSP, manipulate the signal so that we can get that great sound that everybody wants to hear. So starting with the Zapco. Pretty basic layout of an amplifier. You get your input stages. And what I like about this amplifier, the newest model of this amplifier, is they got rid of their Symbolink system. Although it was a very good system to have, it was too complicated for everyday systems. So we've got standard RCA inputs that take either a high level input or a low level input. And what that means is we can connect a factory radio that has amplified outputs directly into this amplifier and come off this amplifier into the speakers and integrate without having to change the radio. It's very important nowadays because we see a lot of cars that are coming out with corporate panels and the radios integrated with the climate controls, making it a little more difficult and costly to replace the radio. So not to worry, with this amplifier we can take care of that. Okay, so let's start tuning. I've got the laptop with the software on it. I'm going to make adjustments to this software, and you're going to see it real time how it affects the sound on the RTA machine. So we're going to zoom in here. I'm going to leave you for a second, but I'm going to stay right here and kind of explain what we're doing as we're doing it. So right now you see the right channel, the right mid-range, the right tweeter, unequalized. We've set our filters, we've set our time, but you see these little peaks right here, this one peak at 250 hertz, and then the next one down, 315, is about 3 dB down, but the following one is all the way negative 6 dB. So having those big gaps is what causes really poor sound quality. It can be a spike in a vocal cord or vocal range that's real annoying to your ear, or it could be the lack of mid-bass or the lack of a certain note or instrument that we can't hear. So having this tool, we're able to see exactly where those problem areas are, and we can adjust for them using the RTA, using the software and the DSP. So I'm going to go back into my computer. I'm going to turn on channels 2 and 4, the equalization that we've already done earlier, and you're going to see all these little dots kind of smooth out, and all those big peaks and valleys kind of go away. So now we have a much more flat response in the car. And this is exactly what Bose engineers, Infinity engineers do with these factory systems to get them to sound a lot better than just a normal, everyday factory OEM system. I get countless clients that come into our store and say, yeah, my other car has Bose and I love the way it sounds. Well, if you love the way that sounds, imagine the way we can make it sound if we have the ability to change it for any speaker or any piece of equipment. This is truly one of the biggest secrets out there of getting good sound quality in a car is having DSP. And Zapco provides us a line of amplifiers where it's built in. We don't have to purchase an external DSP processor that's another $500 to $1,000. We can just spend a few $100s more on an amplifier that is built in, and away you go. And if you just want to do an amplifier now, we can tune it for the speakers that are in there. If you want to come back later and do a speaker upgrade, come back, put the new speakers in, we can do this process again and retune it. So it's something that stays with you forever, and you will always have great sound in your car, thanks to Zapco. Okay, so let's recap. We talked today about DSP, digital signal processing, what it's all about, how it helps you attain great sound quality in your car. We've shown you the Zapco DC series amplifiers, great product. We have many different models to choose from, multi-channel, from a 2-channel to 1-channel to all the way up to 6 channels of amplification, along with DSP processing in each and every channel. You've seen on the RTA exactly what that does. You can't really hear it through this video. You're going to have to come in and see me. We have our demo car, the Lexus, that has the 6-channel DC reference. It's time aligned to a 2-way system in the front, tweeter, mid, and a subwoofer. Sounds amazing. I definitely encourage you and invite you to come by so we can show you firsthand and you can hear it. This is audio, folks. We really can't, it's hard to purchase audio online with our eyes. You got to listen, use your ears. Thanks again, have a great day.